What's up, peoples? All right, so we're gonna do a recap of the fight last night with Lomachenko and Commey. All right, Lomachenko won that fight. So here's my recap of the fight. I'm gonna give you my opinion of how I see the fight. Okay, you get to see my reaction because it's my first time watching the fight. Okay, so that's Commey. Okay. What was that? 134, I think. Is that 134? All right, this is Commey we talking about. I haven't seen a lot of Commey. That's not the man that I feel like is necessary to study. The guy to study is Lomachenko. Now you guys know that he's a major threat in this boxing world. And if you take this little guy lightly, this little guy will pick you apart. That goes for any boxer in his weight class. You know? I don't know how T.O. even beat him. But the only thing I come up with is that Lomachenko started out late. All right, he started out turning up late, but he really tried to catch up at the end. But I think he was too far behind at that point. And that was just, I think Teofimo Lopez, he did a great job by keeping this guy from turning, from keeping Lomachenko from doing so much turning and twisting on him. You know, it's those angles. If you can cut Lomachenko's angles off, you have a better success rate. If you cannot do that, for the most part, he's gonna pick you apart. He's just gonna beat the brakes off you because he believes if he can, he has different ways to wear you down, which you will see here today. I didn't see the fight. I heard everybody else talking about it. You know, and the crowd is so excited to see this guy fight, man. They were cheering before the fight even started for Lomachenko, right? This little guy, man, I'm telling you, man, he from Ukraine. When I first seen him fight, man, I thought it was phenomenal that he had so many amateur fights. All right, here we go into the first round. All right? So far, as you can see, Lomachenko's just seeing what this guy's going to do in the first round. He's trying to check and see if this guy is really going to try to extend himself out in the first round because they get this nervous thing going when they know they have to fight somebody like him. Now, if you haven't done your homework with Lomachenko, that Lomachenko is an angle guy. And he knows how to punch and set himself up on angles from left to right. And he'll test you out at the opening like what's going on now. So Commey's shooting his left and right. Now, Lomachenko's a southpaw. All right? And Commey is conventional. All right? So Commey is jabbing with his left, jabbing with his left, jabbing with his left. I hope you guys can see this. I don't have to really do blow by blow. But I know the TV's kind of bright right now. You guys can go ahead and check this fight out yourself. But you're going to see my reaction to it for the first time. All right, so basically, Commey is looking all right, in the first round. I mean, everybody looks okay in the first round. Lomachenko's just seeing what you got and where you're willing to go. And Lomachenko's that guy. He's a great counterpuncher. You guys already know that. Southpaw counterpuncher. So for the most part, if you're conventional boxing this guy, don't hold back on your straight right cross. Don't hold back on that right cross. Go ahead and let that right cross go. But you have to make it quick because Lomachenko knows how to slip and get in and angle. He'll come in on angles. So he's checking his angles right now to see how Commey's responding to it when he act like he's going to make a move to the left or the right. See that? That little sway move to his right. All right, and when he comes down the middle, he got his guard up high. See, now he angles around. See, the guy is quick on his feet. There. Now Commey was doing good with keeping Lomachenko in front of him in the first round. All right, so he's jabbing. He's trying to stay long, but Lomachenko eases in so easy, man. Right? Good little body shots by Commey, but Lomachenko knows how fast this guy responds to angles. It's a matter of how fast you respond to his angle move. He's gonna try it. He's gonna test you out. You see him? Lomachenko just threw a power shot and put him back up against the rope, right? You guys see this, right? All right, that's that first round, right? Now, mind you, this is just recapping, so they're gonna go through these pretty quick. All right, now this is the second round, right? They got 12 rounds to go, but well, they got 10 more to go. Now look at Lomachenko now, watch him. And when he gets in, he's smart enough to keep you from throwing any inside shots by hooking you up under your armpit. All right? Commey is a taller guy. Commey's need to be jabbing more. He need to be jabbing, straight jabs, and don't let this guy, Lomachenko, get close to him. As soon as he let him get close, that's where Lomachenko does his best work. All right? Yeah, Lomachenko's checking his response to angles. Every time he gets close enough, he sees Lomachenko's trying to either angle to Commey's right. Watch him when he comes in. Watch him, see him? He just tested it, just to see the response, and then he jumps around to that side and start punching. He's prepared to punch when he jumps around. If you don't study this guy, he's gonna beat the brakes off him. You got to study his every move. He does the same moves if you are not quick enough. It's just something he trains to do. Watch his feet when he's close now. And another problem with a southpaw in a conventional is they step and get their lead foot get all tangled up or stepped on. And that's a lot of what's going on in this fight as well. All right? Now Commey it seems like he's slowing down a bit. If you cannot keep the same pace with Lomachenko, he's gonna out-move you. He's gonna his feet are gonna move around you a lot. That's just to wear you down. That's just to wear you out. Now watch him when he gets close. He got his head moving. See that? As soon as he get close, he moves. It's just like one. It's like one motion. Get close, move. If you're not watching this, if you're not studying this guy, he's gonna pull that same thing on you. Wherever you're weak in your movements, he's gonna be there and ready to punch you. I know it's easier said than done. I could stand here and see that. Look. Commey did a lazy jab and he stepped to the outside and was already on that side, but he was too far away to make a strike. All right, there it is. That almost became a knockdown. If it wasn't for the rope, maybe it could have been a knockdown. All right. Now, Commey's going back to his corner and he's thinking, "Wow, this guy's faster than I thought he was." You know, not just with his hands, but with his feet, his whole body. He practices moving his body on angles very quickly. It's like one motion. The whole body is moving with, you know. Now I see Commey. I see now Commey is. Here's what Commey should not let him back him up. All right. When they get close like that, the referee had to come in and tell him stop holding. Right. Watch his angles. Watch Lomachenko's angles, man. Look. Watch his feet. You see how he steps around to his backside? He steps to Commey's backside when he's up close. Now that puts him in a position when their arms are free that he's out on that outside and you have to reset yourself, but he's already set to hit you. There it is again. Watch how quick this guy actually makes these turns. These turns are considered angles, and he keeps lead foot on the outside so he can angle to the outside. Watch him. He's got a real tight guard as well. Lomachenko. Now, I'm talking about Lomachenko through all this now. That's the man I'm studying. You boxers, man, and you guys going to be in his weight class, y'all better be watching these tapes, man, and y'all better be preparing yourself. I know you're not going to find somebody to spar with that's exactly like him, but you better be on the hunt for it. You better be on the hunt for it, or create that same type of movement, some type of way, in order for you to actually be able to fight against it. Lomachenko is an angle man. It's not like he's got a lot of power, but he can knock you out with accumulative punches. Just wearing you down. Look at that. Look at that. Commey's not moving his hands. He got his guard up, and that's when Lomachenko moves around him. You put your guard. You see, this is where Commey's making his biggest mistake, is not staying long with this guy. He's not jabbing long. He's got the jab long. Long jabs. He should never be inside to receive those type of punches. Okay, Commey throwing a couple of hooks, a couple of power shots, but he's missing these shots. Out of about 4 shots, he may have put in 1, and it was a grazing shot. Lomachenko quickly, if you notice that last segment, he quickly just jumped to the outside. That's only because Commey allowed it. Commey's allowing him to come around him, come close enough to scoot around him. And that is the thing that he realizes, Lomachenko realizes, that a lot of these American fighters are not moving in angles quick enough. They got angles, even Tank got angles, but how fast are those angles, and how much do you use those angles throughout the whole fight? You can't just use them in spurts. You have to constantly use these angles. And that's exactly what he does. Look at this slow-mo. Bang. Commey tried to come up with an uppercut and pay the price for it. Right here, he should be jabbing. Right here, he should be jabbing. Right there, he should be jabbing. Right there. That's his mistake. Why is he trying to throw hooks on a guy that's short? This is where he should be jabbing, right here. That. Lomachenko, if he can't pass your jab, he cannot put them angles on you. Jab, jab with the left. Set it up, baby. Jab. You see what I'm saying? He's not doing it. And this is where he gets beat. Lomachenko don't always have to be throwing out a lot of punches to beat you. Look, it's that angle. It's that quick scoop to the outside. He don't really come to the inside too often. There, he scoots always that way, the same way. He'll slip and scoot out that way, but when he does it, he's a master at being ready and balanced to make the shot. There it is. Watch his foot. Look at his feet. He'll step his foot up and out to get out there. He'll do that first. He'll do that first in order for him to actually get out there safely without paying a price for it. Inside work. Inside work. That's inside work. Commey is tall. Why is Commey allowing him to tee off on the inside? You should never be that close to Lomachenko if you're a taller fighter. Matter of fact, even if you're not if you're about his same height. You see that? Lomachenko throw punches, man, from all kind of places. And they don't have to be power punches. This is what's wearing him out. Now we're in the 4th round already. Commey looks tired already. Okay? Commey looks tired, and he's not pumping the jab enough. Right there. This is look at how long he's not shooting that punch out there. Look, right here. This is the moment. Right here. This is the moment right there. Okay? This is the moment. When you get yourself ready, getting reset, that should be that moment where that left jab is overtime. Pump that jab. It ain't got to be a power jab. It's just got to be out there and in his face to keep distance. Jab more. This is what I would be telling Commey in the corner. Keep him on the outside by jabbing more. Jab right there. What are you waiting on? This is why man lost. This is why Commey lost last night. Yeah, I cheer for the underdog. You know what I mean? But I also admire the guy on top. Lomachenko's the top dude, right? He don't seem to be starting out slow in this fight either. But he had to gather his, make you do some things in the first round, the first couple of rounds, just to see how fast you are. If you fast with your hands, then he gonna test you on your angles. If you fast with your hands and your angles, then Lomachenko's gonna have a rough night. And ain't nobody put those two together yet. And the only reason why Teofimo Lopez won that fight because Lomachenko made a mistake. He started out too easy with that dude. But I'm giving credit to Teofimo because he kept Lomachenko off him enough not to beat the brakes off him. And this guy right here, he's not doing enough with that jab. He's not doing enough with that jab. If you know this man have faster feet than you, then you have to make sure that you are jabbing and keeping him at bay. And anytime he tries to come in to get close, you should be ready to fire off that right hand. Jab, 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 right there. That's his mistake. Too close. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done with this guy. Look, even when he's tied up, he's thinking about getting to the other side, getting his feet out to the outside. That's right. Everybody has a game plan until they get in the ring with this guy, right? And then they realize he's a lot faster than people really think that he is. Got to keep punching. Get back to the outside. Jab, jab. Right there. Jab, jab. See, he fired off a couple of hooks to the body. Jab, right here. Jab, jab. See, Lomachenko's touching him first. That's a mistake with a tall guy. Jab, jab right here. Right here. He's not doing the jabbing. Look. This is the mistake. Got to keep pumping them jabs out. So when he prepared for this fight, did he study Lomachenko's tapes? Look at that. Now watch when he really get him hurt. He never get his feet back under him. Lomachenko's feet is a lot quicker than his from the jump. All right, he's getting lazy now. He's getting tired. Now he's starting to respond, and Lomachenko can sense it. See that? He's doing a couple of feints, which just took energy from him. Look how fast Lomachenko almost had his back. All right, jab now. Pump them. He got to pump jabs out like 2 and 3, not 1. See, not the one jab. Not the one jab. That's not going to keep Lomachenko off you. He's testing. Test to the right, test to the left. Okay. Test. Lomachenko, see, this guy's just pawing. He's just pawing. He ain't even trying to do nothing with it. He need to be trying to touch Lomachenko on his guard or on his forehead. Okay? That is the information I'll be giving Commey if I was in his corner, right? Easier said than done, but you got to practice for this stuff, man. You got to practice for this stuff. It ain't something that you just going to have just because you know you're a good fighter. You got to practice this crap. Ain't no way in the world you're going to come in the ring with a man like this and just think that you because you're a good fighter that you're just going to get shine. You ain't going to shine. He ain't going to let you shine. All right, jab. He's got to pump the jab. He's walking him down. Right here. Right now, jab. Right now, jab. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. This is the mistake. Look. You let him get close enough to accumulate these points on you, man, and you a lot taller than him, and he crowding his own punches right here. Why don't he step back just a half a step and then deliver them punches right there? There's no need for him to be in that close. Now he don't angled him up against the rope, and Lomachenko does good work right here. Now if you look at Lomachenko, he's actually flat-footed. That means he's sitting down on his dagnabbit punches. He's trying to hurt him in that corner. All All right, Commey got out the corner, but Commey's not using the left jab more. It's the left jab that matters. It's the left jab. Look at his angle, man. Guard came up, he angled around. By the time he looked again, where is he? Over here on the left. Look at that, look. Commey's feet, his legs are going now. His legs are going. He don't have bounce on him, man. Look, look, look. He's stepping lazy. Lomachenko still got spring in his step, man. Look at this. You have to practice down low, man. It ain't just road work that you got to do. You have to practice angles, man. When you get in there, you gotta have somebody try to out angle you. That's what it is. Find somebody who's good at angling when you're trying to practice for a man like this, and just practice on your angles. I don't know how many times you gotta really, man. These people are they studying these tapes right? You know what I mean? You can't just call yourself getting in good condition, like, you know, being able to run long distance. That's good too. But it's a whole different beast, man, when you have to out-angle another person who knows how to angle. It's not just boxing with them hands, man. You got to know how to out-angle. See, testing him, seeing if he's slowing down, where he's slow at. Wherever he finds that he's slow, he's going to go ahead and angle on that side. And when he angle on that side, he's already thought about when I get there what I'm going to do. Right? This is Lomachanko, man. Y'all better study this dude, man. All right, here we go. What round is this? This round 7 already. They recapping. This is a recap. My first time seeing the fight. All right? Commey should be jabbing. Look at that. Them short arms, he let them short arms get close enough to bop him in his face, man. Look at this. He's trying to swing the uppercut, but it's slow. I mean, he's got power behind it. He's got velocity, but the timing is off. Timing is way off, man. And it's hard to time Lomachenko because he moves. He got that little chip-choppy move. See what I mean? Yeah, he hurt him right there. Hurt him with the power punch, with the left power. Now he's starting to sit down. When he get him against the rope, he sits down on the punches and punches hard. That's how he gets knocked down. Bam! Knocked him down. Now watch his legs after this. I saw a clip. Watch Commey's legs, man, after this right here. Watch this dude's legs. Look, they rubbery right now. Look. Okay. Yeah, give him more. He's a champion. Look at his legs now. Watch his legs. Ain't no need of watching Commey as far as what he's going to deliver back at this point. Commey ain't all there right now. He ain't all there. He's trying to gain his senses back and try to get control of his daggone body. Now here's where he's going to out-angle left and right. Wherever he's not, look at his legs. Look, he can't get his freaking feet right. He can't even stand. He can't get his feet under him. He cannot get, no, you shouldn't stop it. You shouldn't stop it. Now he either going to go down and stay down, or somebody going to have to come in and stop that fight. Now as far as the referee is concerned, the referee is seeing it like I do. These are two champions, man. These are two champions fighting right here. Alright? Now his head ain't banged up bad. Lomachenko's actually beating him up on to the head and the body. He came across with his whole forearm. Lomachenko came in there with his whole forearm. All that came in there. He got him in the corner. He's sitting down on these punches now. Now, Commey is dangerous because now it's desperate punches coming from him. His senses is not there enough to try to turn out that corner and jab. See? And this will more than likely be the. I'll be surprised if Commey makes it without getting knocked out like 10 count all the way. Look. Commey know what he in there with now. Now Commey realized at this point he made a mistake in his training, in his preparation to this fight. He made a mistake. The whole team made a mistake. The whole team made a mistake preparing this man to fight Lomachenko. Did y'all not watch this man's fights? Did y'all not know that this man is an angler? He's a boxing angler. He will out-angle people. That frustrates him and wears them down trying to keep up with him. Look at that. Put him right on his back. Here it is in real slow motion. Check it out. Caught him with his guard down. Caught him with his freaking guard down. Right? Thinking he was going to turn off the ropes, not knowing that Lomachenko's ready to punch almost at every moment. Now, here we go again. What round is this? This is the 8th round, man. Now, from what I was hearing after the knockdown, Lomachenko had pity on this man. And I think Lomachenko just didn't want to embarrass him completely and destroy him. Because he is a nice guy. Commey's he's a nice guy outside that ring. Very respectful. He don't talk no big trash. You know? He's a nice guy. And I think Lomachenko feels that for him. So Lomachenko's coming off the pedal right now. Now, Lomachenko could be doing all kind of angles on this guy right now. He could actually end him right now if he wanted to. Okay? Lomachenko's just basically taking the round off. He's just doing a sparring session right now. He's letting this guy survive. This is not the actions of a man trying to end you in a fight. See this? Total domination right here, man. And he ain't even really trying to do anything. He's just gonna let you survive, get your head together. I'm gonna let you pull yourself together in this 8th round, so I can chill. And when you get together and you show me a little something, then I'm gonna put a little pressure on you. Look, just pick little punches. Throw a couple of hard ones up. Bop! Just a couple of hard ones. Tap, tap, angle, angle. Tap, angle. Commey's still a dangerous fighter at this point. Lomachenko can't make no big mistakes right here. Alright? Look. See how he just came in? Nobody was punching because Lomachenko knew he wasn't going to be punching, so I can just get right close to him if I want to. And at that point, I could hit him in the body. But he didn't. He chose not to do it. Look. Nobody's really throwing no significant punches right here. Commey can't at this point because he's trying to pull himself together. This is a sign of somebody feeling sorry for another fighter. That's what this is. In my opinion, that's what this is. All right. See, now Commey, he's real sorry. See, he ain't mean that, but he can't control his body 100% right now. And Lomachenko, you get him mad right now, he's probably gonna end you, right? So Lomachenko's like, okay, it was a mistake, no big deal. You know I got you beat. Between the two fighters, that's already understood. Now we just gonna give a show at this point. I'll decide if I'm gonna let you live or if I'm gonna end you tonight. Lomachenko's basically just thinking that way, I bet. You know what I mean? You gotta give good boxers credit for being a good boxer. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of respect between them two guys. Commey respects him to the highest. Anybody who have been watching Lomachenko, you got to have respect for the man. And everybody talk about these angles. Angles. You fighters out there better get your angling right. Dagnabbit. Get your angling right. If you want to fight this man, you better work on your angles. Your punching ability, your skill level is all there. You better work on your feet speed, your foot speed, and your angles. That's what it is. Look at that. Yeah, he winging punches now. Okay, he feel a little better in this 9th round. Look at that. Just angling around, just angling. Always angle out to your freaking to your left. If you're conventional, he angles out that way of you. And if your feet ain't fine, if you're not angling with him, he's gonna beat the brakes off your head, man. Right now, he's just pot-shotting him, man. Testing him out. He might even test out something he ain't never did before because he know he got the man beat. He know he's better than this guy. He know he's better than this guy. He's better. Now watch the feet. Look at the feet. You see how they're stepping on it? Lomachenko's always trying to get that lead foot on the outside of Commey's foot, so he can have all that outside space to angle. He's keeping his dagnabbit lead foot on the outside of Commey's lead foot. You're a boxer, man. You got to know where to place your freaking your lead foot, man. Dagnabbit. That's it. They just pawing right now. Lomachenko's literally just taking it easy once again until he feel like he want to turn up. Yeah. He jumps in. Look at this. Unbelievable, man. Press down on him because he don't bent down real low. Tall man bending down that low. Yep. Lomachenko put pressure on his back. That took energy out of him. Lomachenko wasn't trying to hurt him. Not at that moment. Look at that. See, because they were broke already. Nah, it don't matter. Yeah. Even though he said break, they were broke already, and Lomachenko had right to go in and hit him, and he did. The guy wasn't even ready. Commey wasn't ready for that little last shot he got on that last break. All right? You gotta love the way this guy's boxing, man. You gotta love his style. And look at this craziness, man. The bell rung and Commey didn't even know where the man was. And he finally looked up after the last punch and be like, oh, yeah, good one. And went on over there. Man, you guys better work on angles. Work on angles. Angles beat good boxing. Commey was considered a good fighter. Still is considered a good fighter. But if he had not learned after this fight that his angles mean just as much as those daggone hands, he gonna wind up running across another guy who can out-angle him. When you get out there and you go through, all right, this is the 10th round. You go through a competition with a guy, you're exposing yourself. You're exposing your strengths and your weaknesses. And this is forever on tape. People will always be able to go to that daggone tape and see where it is that you're having trouble with. And then they'll study where you're weak. And if they can boost themselves up on the weaknesses that you have, then more than likely they're going to try to exploit that when it's time to fight. Angles, man. Constant angles, bro. Constant angles. I don't know how many rounds Lomachenko actually just works on angling. Look at that. Unbelievable, man. He's ready. Commey should just be jabbing. Jab, long jab though. Can't be them little short ones. Gotta be long. This right here. He's waiting for Lomachenko to stop punching so he could punch. No, step back and jab. Take a half step back and do the long jab. Right here. Jab, jab, jab again. Jab. Keep jabbing, jab. Jab, baby, jab. See, you're not listening, man. Not listening. I done told this man to jab every round. And he act like he can't hear a word I'm saying. It is. Unbelievable. Right here he should be jabbing. Look at that space in between them. That's right there in Lomachenko's range. Right there. That's Lomachenko's range right there. He's not making Lomachenko feel uncomfortable at all. Not at all. I don't think Lomachenko has been uncomfortable in this fight, not one round. Look, oh my God, look at this. Yeah, boy. He'll dig them heavy shots to the body. He's going to try to kill the body. Yeah. Commey is dangerous. Out of desperation. Look at that. Just tagging him, man. Just tagging him on them little dreadlocks. Look. Look how he popped them little dreadlocks and they get to go boing. Look, watch him. Watch him. As soon as he hit his head, boing. I hate to say that about the brother, but he getting the break speed off of him. I'm a boxing fan, man. Yeah. Lazy jabs. Lazy jabs ain't gonna get you nowhere with Lomachenko. Here we are, what, in the 9th round somewhere? You still popping out them lazy jabs, man. Look at that. Jab. Jab. What you waiting for? Jab, dude. Yeah. I know I keep saying jab, dude. Jab, 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 jab. Yeah. Easier said than done. But you have to practice it. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes in a battle. Obviously, he ain't been practicing it like that. Because if he was, he would be doing it. Round 11, y'all. Lomachenko's just like, hey, I got this fight. I ain't got to do nothing spectacular right now. I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm not going to knock you all the way out. You know? Excuse me, y'all watch this fight while I answer this phone. Hello? What's up? All right. Yeah, we'll be good. All right. All right, later. Yeah. Yep, out angling him. That's all it's about right now. Lomachenko's just playing with him. He got a wounded opponent in front of him. And he knows that he's not on his level. He's not on his level. He's not on Lomachenko's level. When Lomachenko realizes and knows that, and he knew this from round 2, I believe. He filled him out in round 1. Round 2, he started stepping up just a little bit because he wasn't going to make the same mistake as he did with Teofimo. And so he stepped up 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, took it easy, stepped up more, knocked him out, knocked him down in one of the rounds, and then felt sorry for him. And he's carrying him through the rest of the fight for the most part. Lomachenko is literally carrying this guy. So he's giving the people what they asked for, a boxing match. And he looked like he's going to give the people a 12-rounder in which Lomachenko can decide at any moment from that knockdown on, that he could have knocked this man out completely. Now Lomachenko's just taking it easy, man. Look at that. He don't have to exert himself no more than he really has to. Look, right here, there's no punching going on. Why? Right here. And see, when I see this, that's Commey's mistake. That's Commey's, right? That's his area right there. He's abandoning his daggone area and giving the real estate to daggone Lomachenko. He's giving him that. He's like, come on in. Why? What? Who? I know he's a good fighter, man, but hasn't he figured out in his time that that space right there with a shorter guy, that's yours. That's yours all day. You taller than this man. There's no way in the world. Look at this work. Look at this work right here. You see how he just guarding it right here. If they keep showing it, look. Every time his guard is up, this man's guard is up, Lomachenko's punching. He gets in range to punch when that guard is up. If he ain't had his guard up and was stiffing them jabs out there, Lomachenko can't get in there. And it can't be lazy punches. All right, last round. I doubt if he tries to knock him out, but I think he's going to really just beat him up real good. See, his feet ain't right still. He cannot, look at his feet. He's tripping over his own feet, man. Because he's so fatigued right now from trying to keep up with Lomachenko. Lomachenko hurt him and can hurt him anytime he wants to. See, this is a wrap, and everybody knew it. When you get a fighter like Lomachenko and he's just beating people up like this constantly, you can imagine what it does to him. Lomachenko's like, ain't nobody out there that can match me. It becomes almost boring, so why am I training so hard? That'll be the time when a guy comes up and actually is worthy of Lomachenko. But I never believe that you should take it lightly with any opponent. I don't care how good you think you are. of that opponent, you still train like he's a top-notch fighter.
There's a left hand upstairs from Lomachenko. Lomachenko wants Commey thinking downstairs so he can go upstairs.
Yeah.
Flush shot to the head.
Yeah. Look at that. He's just letting them survive, man. That's all that I see here, man. He's hitting them, and you know, he's making this guy look like an amateur, really. But he's not. Look at that. Commey can't. All Lomachenko has to do is just step it up right now. Just step up. Now, I must tell you this. You know, I'm not saying that Lomachenko has this this never-ending gas tank, you know, because he slows down as well. And maybe that's what we're seeing here. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe I'm giving Lomachenko so much credit that I'm saying that he's allowing this guy to survive. So maybe Lomachenko has even, his gas tank has come down a bit as well. Yeah. But he doesn't even have to really, all he has to do now is just match Commey's ability right now. He doesn't have to overmatch him at this point unless he wants to knock him out. Right. Just tagging him, just tagging him, just tagging him. Look, that's it. The bell didn't ring. The bell did not ring. Lomachenko just let him survive, man. Mad respect. Look, he's so happy. He said, thanks for not knocking me out, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for whooping me. I'd rather take a... He probably telling them right there, I'd rather you just do what you did than just end my career. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. You're a great fighter, sir. You're a great fighter. And all I can say is thank you for not embarrassing me in front of my family and my peoples and all that. Thank you, sir. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know I got it dark in here because I really, and my light's way over there. So, but that's my reaction to the fight. And to be honest with you, from what I see, let me see if I can swing around this way. Look. The bottom line is this, y'all. Lomachenko is a dangerous fighter. He practices constantly on footwork, angles, footwork, high punch count. High punch count, footwork, angles. Those are the things that you have to literally get. If you like not really at the top of your angling, and your footwork, I don't mean road work. I don't mean just running 5-10 miles. I'm talking about angles. Left, right, right, left, right, left, right. You have to be able to circle angles left, right, and able to punch off these angles. If you cannot punch or set to punch off these angles when you create the angles, then it's not going to do you any good. It's hard to find somebody to spar with like Lomachenko. You're not going to find a guy who angles as well as he does. And if you manage to get somebody that is close to it, then you have to do your absolute best. Coaches have to start teaching these boys, these fighters coming up, to match, to do a lot of rounds and just angling. Just angle left, right, left. And being able to be set once you make the angle happen, because it happens that quickly. Once you just make that angle, you only got like a second to be ready to punch before the other person responds to your angling, right? And if it happens to fail, you have to be ready to protect in case you set the angle up and you fail at it and then they counter punch you. You have to be ready to do it again. It has to come back to back to back. It has to be constant practice. You have to do many rounds and angling only. Once you angle, you strike, and you go back, angle the other side, strike, and you come back, angle that side, strike. You have to know how to slip, angle, strike. Slip, angle, strike. Or strike, angle, slip. yada. You see what I'm saying? It's repetitive. It's something that you have to make, like, be a part of your reaction. You have to make it a reaction move. It's not something you have to even think about anymore after you start doing it so often. It's just something that you will do because you practice on doing it. Is it too much echo on this thing? All right. You understand? It probably was too much echo, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, angle. Right? Slip, angle, punch. You have to be prepared to punch off the angle. And to create the angle, sometimes you have to slip to make the angle and then be soundly ready to strike while you created the angle. And if it fails, you have to be ready to guard yourself. Once you slip to that side, you have to have your guard up and be ready just in case you made the error. But you have to look at this man's shoulders and see if they're actually with you or not. Because if you get around his shoulder, for the most part, you don't out-angle them. You get around this man's shoulder, now he has to make that one adjustment to actually get you back in front of him. By the time he makes that adjustment, you're prepared to strike. That is hard to do, but it's doable because, as y'all can see, Lomachenko's doing it. It's not impossible because he's doing it. Easier said than done, right? It took many years for him to get this way. And it's going to take many more years for you to bring up a fighter who can out-angle like this man. And if you don't put that into your arsenal and stop thinking that it's all just all these great punches, that's all that win fights, that's not right. Now you got somebody like Tank who knows how to angle, but work on Tank's angling even more. More rounds in the angling for Tank. Right? Because from what I can see, I think Lomachenko can out-angle my man Tank. And I'm in Tank's corner 100. Alright? That's my take on this fight, y'all. This is a dark one, but hey, it was a good fight. Commey, I'm not going to say good job. You know, I'll just say you got a lot of heart. Right? But I'm gonna give all props to Lomachenko. Great job. Another technical clinic. He's teaching people something. And if his father got him into this angling thing with all the footwork and all, great job. Great coach. Because the proof is in the pudding right here. Alright? I'm out. Treat people like you want to be treated. And it'll come back round because it has for me. One love, y'all.